Good day, everyone. I am Ms. Mbele for Office Administration and CV Program. I will be taking you through Personal Assistance Level 4 subject. Our topic today is Topic 1, Planning and Conducting Meetings. Our reference book for this subject is Personal Assistance NQF Level 4 TVET First by MacMillan. For this lesson, we are going to consider page 1 to page 26 of our textbooks. You will need your student textbook as well as your notebook to write all the information that we'll be sharing in this lesson. Lesson 1. In this lesson, we are going to cover Module 1 and Module 2. In Module 1, we are going to talk about planning and organizing different types of meetings. In Module 2, we are going to talk about conducting meeting in a structured and effective manner. Standard meeting protocols. Standard meeting protocols is the meeting procedure that needs to be followed during the meeting. It includes ground rules, how to deal with items on the agenda, how to propose and second motions, how to vote on motions so that they become resolutions. The chairperson, as the one who leads and conducts the meeting, will need to set out ground rules in terms of how many minutes will be used to discuss each and every item on the agenda. He or she will also need to set out ground rules in terms of the time that will be used for lunch breaks, tea breaks, and also smoking breaks. The chairperson will also need to give or advise in terms of the procedure that will be followed when proposing and seconding motions, and also how to vote for those motions that are proposed during the meeting. Standard meeting protocols or procedure. The first thing that we need to ask ourselves, what is a meeting? A meeting takes place when two or more people come together to interact and decide on matters that will be beneficial to both parties. A meeting can be a formal meeting or an informal meeting. A formal meeting is whereby members are invited using a notice and agenda, and also during the meeting, the members sign the attendance register. Minutes of the meeting are taken, typed, and filed for future use. In an informal meeting, members are not invited to attend the meeting, but they pitch up in order to get a morning briefing. Can be used an example where members pitch up in a meeting to get information about what's going to happen in their organization on that particular day. Let us look at types of meetings. There are 5 types of meetings: private meetings, public meetings, general meetings, committee meetings, and special ad hoc committee meetings. For this lesson, we are going to look at the first 4. Private meetings. Private meetings are those meetings that are called by the departmental heads or managers of an organization. They are often called staff meetings. The staff members are invited to these meetings by using a notice and agenda, by giving a notice and agenda. And during the meeting, the staff members sign an attendance register. And also minutes of the meetings are also taken during the private meetings. Public meetings. Public meetings are community meetings that are advertised by means of a notice in the media. It can be advertised in the social media, newspaper, or community radio. People attend public meetings to gain general knowledge in specific matters that affect them as the community. An example of a public meeting is those political rallies that are organized by political parties during election times. General meetings. Those are the meetings that are convened for a large body of delegates at specific times of the year. They are also called AGMs or annual general meetings. I'll make an example. In our organization, we've got 5 different campuses. During the year, once a year, the campus managers, together with the senior management team, will meet once a year to discuss procedures and policies that needs to be followed by the college in order to make sure that the college runs smoothly. That is an annual general meeting. Committee meeting. A committee meeting or a standing committee, it is a group of people in an organization who meet regularly on a permanent basis. An example of a committee, it's exam committee or enrollment committee, where members of the CMT will form part of the exam committee, and then they will discuss what needs to be done during the exam and also discuss what needs to be improved and sorted out during the exams as well. Those are the types of meetings that we need to know. Different documents for a meeting. There are different types of documents that needs to be prepared before the meeting, during the meeting, and also after the meeting. Notice of the meeting and the agenda. Those two documents need to be prepared by the secretary before the meeting. He or she will prepare a notice of the meeting, inviting the members to attend the meeting. It must give the purpose of the meeting, the date and time, venue of the meeting as well. The agenda is the list of topics or items to be discussed in a meeting. Those two documents are given to the members before they attend the meeting so that they will know what will be discussed during the meeting. Attendance register is a document with the names of all attendees of a meeting, those who attended and also those who could not attend. The ones that could not attend, they are written under the heading apologies. Minutes of the meeting. It is a summarized record of the points discussed in a meeting. Record of the proceedings of a meeting, including the decisions taken at the meeting. The secretary is the one that is responsible for taking the minutes of the meeting, type them, and file them for future use. A proxy is a permission or authorization given to a person to vote on behalf of another person who will be absent during the meeting. A proxy can be given to the chairperson or one of the members of the meeting. A proxy must be a written document. Ballot paper is a system used to indicate a choice by voting in secret or voting anonymously. We know about the proxy and a ballot paper. The ballot paper, an example of a ballot paper is the one that we use when we are voting for our SRC members. Organizing a meeting. It is the duty of a secretary to organize a meeting. He or she must choose a meeting place that suits the location. She must make sure that the venue is the right size and convenient as well for the occasion, and also it is in the convenient location. The secretary must make sure that the venue has appropriate technology such as the overhead projector or television sets if they need to do any presentation during the meeting. She must make sure that the venue has got proper ventilation, appropriate amenities such as ladies' rooms and equipment that will be needed during the meeting. The secretary must follow the following guidelines when preparing the meeting place. She must make sure that there is enough tables and chairs for all members. There is adequate atmosphere and appropriate lighting in the venue. She must make sure that all guests are fully accommodated. The ones that are using wheelchairs, the venue has got a wheelchair ramp that will assist them in entering the venue, and those who are using who are also sign language people will also have an interpreter that will assist by interpreting what is being said during the meeting. The secretary must also make sure that there is enough stationery such as pencils, writing pads for the members as well, enough refreshments for all members or guests that are attending the meeting. Creating a notice and agenda. The secretary must make sure that she creates an agenda and also a notice of the meeting. A notice of the meeting must be sent to the members, stipulating the date, venue, and time of the meeting, as well as the purpose and reason for the meeting. A notice must be given to the members before they attend the meeting. An agenda is the list of items to be discussed during the meeting, and the secretary must make sure that the agenda is prepared in advance and also given to the members so that they will know what will be discussed. The first main items that must be listed on the agenda, it's opening and welcome, attendance register, and apologies, minutes of previous meeting, matters arising. You will need to read page 24 to 25 of this lesson so that you will understand what we were talking about. The part B of our lesson will come in, we will deal with it in lesson 2. Thank you.